Steps to guide you when you refinance your rental property mortgage. Investing in rental properties is a popular strategy to earn passive income. However, as a rental property owner, you have to account for property tax, landlord insurance, repairs, property management, and a number of other expenses. In order to maximize your rental property income, you need to minimize these associated costs. Additionally, some rental property owners reduce costs by refinancing their rental property mortgage. In fact, refinancing can not only help reduce expenses, but it can also help rental property owners gain access to additional funds. Reasons you may want to refinance. There are a number of reasons you may want to refinance your rental property mortgage. From taking advantage of the low rates to accessing the equity in your rental property, there are several reasons that might prompt you to refinance. Here's to name a few. Lower rate. One of the most common reasons for refinancing is to secure a lower rate. A lower rate can lead to thousands of dollars saved on interest and potentially faster repayment of your mortgage. It is important to note that refinancing rates for rental properties are typically 0.5 to 0.75% higher than rates for a regular mortgage. Change term length. Along with the rate, many rental property owners also change the length of their term. You could choose to shorten your term so you can pay off the mortgage earlier, or you can choose to lengthen the term so that your monthly payments are lower. Cashing out. As your rental income pays down your mortgage, you'll be building equity in your property which you can use to gain access to additional funds. Cash out refinancing involves replacing your existing mortgage with a larger one. The difference between the two is the amount of money you can cash out to use as needed. However, this form of refinancing puts your property at risk, so it is recommended to only cash out for rental property improvements or to buy a new property. How to qualify for a refinancing. The requirements to refinance a rental property mortgage is generally harder than refinancing a regular mortgage. However, that's not to say it's impossible. In order to qualify, lenders typically require the following. LTV ratio. The standard LTV ratio required by lenders is 75% or less. In other words, you'll need to have 25% or more equity built in your home. If you decide to do a cash-out refinance, you'll usually require a lower LTV ratio of 70%, which means you'll need at least 30% equity in your property. Credit score. If you apply with an A lender, you'll need a good credit score of at least 660 in order to qualify. Depending on the number of units in the house, you may need a higher credit score between 680 to 720. However, if you apply with a B lender, you may be able to refinance with a much lower credit score. Debt-to-income ratio, DTI. The DTI ratio takes both your income and debt into account. It considers how much additional debt you can handle given your current income and debt obligations. In general, lenders require a DTI ratio of 40% or less. When more than 40% of your income is tied up in debt, you'll seem like a high-risk borrower. While some lenders will reject you outright, others may still lend to you but charge you higher interest rates and fees.